Ginger, really good for a cough. Okay, so we will start, a little unusual. We are going to start in Upavishta Konasana. You can, if you can sit down quite low, you can just have a corner, so put just a corner of the blanket, like this, underneath the tail. But if you need more height, then just have the block normally, square. Take your feet wide. And now it's, you don't have the feet too wide, so you want to kind of keep control of the legs and be on the centers of the heels. Yeah, so all the toes are pointing up. And with that blanket under your tail, so you feel that the tailbone is going up, and the groins and thighs rotate from outside in. Are coming down towards the floor. And so the kneecaps are looking at the ceiling. And pull up the knees and flatten the backs of the legs down to the floor. That you can lift. Yeah, if you can't, then you need more height. Yeah. Lifting the navel up, the chest up. Spread the collarbones from center to sides, rolling the outer shoulders back and down. Welcome, Michelle. And just give yourself a moment to settle there. So because it's a symmetrical pose, you are centered, you're stable, your awareness is centered right in the middle. Just be aware of the contact of the backs of the legs and the floor. With each next breath out, letting go of where you need to let go, while at the same time you're not collapsing. When the shoulder blades, the inner shoulder blades deepen against the back ribs. A few more deeper, longer breaths through the nose. And then from the openness of the chest, place your hands in front of you. And press the roots of your thumbs against the chest, let the fingers fall slightly away from the chest wall. And feel the light touch between the hands. Feel the warmth of the palms touching each other. Relax the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows. Close the eyes. As you close the eyes, feel that you are looking towards the chest, towards the heart. Relax the face, all the facial muscles. And after your next breath in, we'll do the 3 Ohms together in your own time, feeling the vibration of the sound in the body. And then as you breathe out, pull the head down, surrender the brain to the heart, release the hands to your thighs. Listen to the resonance of silence. And breathing in, lift the head up and open the eyes. Okay, so staying here a little longer. We'll just recharge this pose with energy, so pull up the kneecaps. And imagining that there is an invisible hand. Well, you can do it visibly actually first. So just bringing your right hand just above the knee and pushing the thigh down. So you can support yourself with your left hand and with your right hand, so really pushing the thighs down, just above the knee. Yeah. And you see how that feels. So the thigh kind of comes to a settled position. Yeah, so the thigh settles. And noticing how when we are aware of the right side, we kind of forget the left leg, don't we? Can you feel what the left leg is doing? Now you can release on that side and bringing your left hand just above your left knee and now pressing that bit down. Yeah, so really allowing so there is a kind of a response in the quadriceps so that the muscles of the thigh will start to relax. And the back of the thigh is really down flat on the floor. But be aware again, so what's happening to your right thigh? Is it still down? As if the invisible hand was still there. Yeah, and then you can let go and just support yourself and feel both thighs pressing down. Breathing. And then from there, stretching the arms forward, up to the ceiling, extend, and lift up through the arms with the palms facing each other, but still imagining the invisible hands down and pushing the thighs down. So as the thighs are pressing down, your spine and the upper body can really lift up. All right. Release your arms. Yes, do it with me. So take them somewhere here down and see how the thighs change. When you take the feet together, at some point, the thighs are going to start to bulge up again. So feel the groins are rolling down to the floor and the thighs are pressing down to the floor. And then again, taking the feet a little closer still. And again, the inner thighs pressing down. Yeah, you're doing it with me? Don't wait. We have a lot to go through, so thighs pressing down, invisible hands there. And just really be sensitive, be aware of what's happening. So as you take your feet even closer together, yeah, is it becoming a little harder? Yeah, can you still keep the control of your thighs? Are they still down or are they kind of bulging up? Are the backs of the knees bending? At some states when we take the feet together and you come into Dandasana, the chances are that this is now kind of quite difficult. Yeah. But still trying to keep the thighs down, so where you had those invisible hands. Inner groins down, not up. All right, and then from there you can bend your knees. And we are going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And the first time you're going to pull the sides of the mat. And we are going to start with the feet mat width apart. Yeah, mat width apart. And the same way, so again, imagining that you've got these invisible hands above the knees, pushing the thighs back, lengthening the feet back. And from there, the feet a little closer to each other, and feel the difference in the thighs. Okay? Lengthen the sides of the body up and back. So really fully opening the shoulders. And you can lift your feet up slightly and imagine those invisible hands on the thighs, just above the knees. Gently, but firmly pushing back. Gently, but firmly pushing back so that you start to open the backs of the thighs, your hamstring. And from there, so extending through the inner feet, Make sure that the outer feet are parallel to each other. Yeah, so toes are in, heels are out. And breathe, feel what's happening. Feel, keep your awareness in your thighs. How do the sides, are both legs feeling the same, or is one a little easier to straighten than the other? Just see what's there. And from there, you can bring your feet a little closer. Now, imagining the back. Don't come down yet, if you can help it. Yeah, stay. Sarah, try and bring your feet up a little bit, heels up more, so that you lift the buttocks more. Yeah, and then as you pull at the mat, lengthen back, so you open the shoulders a bit more. You give your spine a little more space. Yeah, can you still control the thighs? And then again, take your feet closer to each other. Are you losing the stamina there? Stay. Yeah, stay. Push the mat, lengthen the sides of the body, pull up the knees, and again, imagine the hands on your thighs, pressing back gently but firmly. Opening the backs of the legs fully, buttocks up and back, and inner groins should still be rolling back. So the thighs roll from outside towards the inside. Breathe, soften breaths through the nose. Noticing, so now the chin sides a little harder now. Yeah. Maybe a lot harder. Take note. All right, then as you exhale, you can bend your knees, come down. So have a look. So now we're going to do Supta Parangustasana 1. So you put your mat. Yeah, it's a good thing to use the ball. If you don't have a ball, it's not too big a deal either. So I put one break for the left foot here, and then a belt for the right foot. Yeah, so my left foot is on that brick, and the right foot is down. And then bending the right knee, you're going to put your belt around your foot and straighten the leg up. And again, so pressing this foot down, the horizontal leg down, and imagine the thigh rolling from outside. It's same with the top leg, and also here is your invisible hand pushing back. You can help yourself with your real hand first. Yeah, and then taking the leg closer and closer towards you. If you can hold the big toe, you can hold the big toe. Okay, so this first. Okay, so your left foot is on your brick. And push down on it. Push your heel down on that brick. Yeah, rolling the thigh from outside out and the groin in the floor. And put your belt, just an open belt around the foot. And as you breathe out, you can straighten the leg. But go where the knee is straight. Yeah, so if the knee is bent, Sarah, then take your foot back until it's straight. Take your foot back. Yeah, take it back even more, it doesn't matter. Until you come to a point where you can pull up the kneecap. And again, so you can use your left hand and just press the thigh back. Press your right thigh back with your left hand, so that you're really opening the back of the leg. Yeah, and then even if the hand is not there anymore, you still feel the back of the leg fully open. The invisible hand is there on your thigh. And it's the same with your left leg. Yeah, is the left leg does it feel clear? Does it feel understood? That you're pressing the left heel down and the thigh is coming down and the groin, yeah, the left groin is moving down to the floor. From there, see if you can go a little deeper. Can you bring your foot a little closer towards the face without losing that openness at the back of the leg? So you don't bend the knee at all. If anybody can reach the foot holding the big toe, then great. If not, that's okay. But when you move the top leg, make sure that you don't lose awareness in your bottom leg, the left one. What we usually do is once we move a body part, we completely lose sight of the other. Yeah. All right. And then you can take your foot back and you can change sides. Bend your knee, take your belt off. And change, so take your break for your right foot. And you're going to bend your left knee up. Put your belt around the foot. Holding with your left hand the belt and stretch the leg up towards 90 degrees if you can. But only go as far as you can go so that the leg is straight. Don't bend the knee. If the knee is bent, then take your foot back to the wall until you can straighten up, until you can get the connection, until the knee can straighten. And again, so using your right hand just above the knee on the thigh and gently but firmly press back. Yeah. So slowly allowing the back of the knee to fully open. Breathing. Both groins are moving from, the thighs move from outside in. Also, remember how the right heel has to press down on the brick and the inner thigh is moving down. The groin is going down. And then can you go a little deeper? Yeah, pushing the thigh away still. And can you bring your foot a little closer to your face? And if you can hold the big toe, challenge yourself without bending the knee. But yeah, don't worry about it. If the knee is bent, then don't do it. Just go as far as you can. So we will need this flexibility later. Keep that picture I sent you in mind. And then as you exhale, you can bend your knee and take your belt down. Okay, and then roll yourself to the side. And we are going to come up. And we're going to do a preparation for Virabhadrasana. Have a look first. So you're going to take your feet wide, turning your feet to the right side. So left toes well and heel out, right toes out and heel in. Turning. And imagining that the legs are working the same way as in the leg raises that you did. And with your left hand, I'm going to show you this from closer, but you're going to take the hand, so of the back leg, sorry, confused.com. So taking the hand around to the groin of the back leg and turning it around this way. So that, yeah, so the hips come in line. Yeah, so from here, I want to come with both legs, or both hips parallel. And when you do that, the back leg will want to give up. So you've got to push the thigh back, remembering how the invisible hand was pushing you back. Okay, so that movement with the hand where the crease is. Okay, so let's do that. Taking your feet wide apart. You can keep your hands on the hips and turn your feet to your right side. So left toes well in, heel out. Right toes out and the heel in, and turn yourself all the way to the right as much as you can. And then taking your left hand around the crease of the buttock to the groin as much as you can, and then pulling the crease of the buttock around from the inside to the outside. Yeah. So trying to bring the groin back. And at the same time, still remember how you have that hand above the knee. So the leg is not bending. The back leg I'm talking about. And just stay there for a little bit and try and do your best. Yeah, turning to the right side, Michelle. So back foot has to turn. If it doesn't turn, then the hip can't turn either. So back foot is in about an 80-degree angle. And then catching hold of the groin with your left hand and pulling it around. Crease of the buttock, pulling it around from inside out. And see what difference that makes. So both legs are working, pulling up the knees. Yeah? Go on, Sarah. So turning to the side. Yeah, and then rotating around and stay there. The back heel, if it lifts, see if you can bring it back down. And be as upright as you can be. Yeah, so pressure on the low back, so it is upright. Yeah, so the one hand is on the crease of the buttock, probably. Have you got it? Your left hand? Yeah, keep pulling, keep doing it, keep doing it. All right, and then you can come back to, yeah, release, changing sides, come back to center, turning around to the other side. So turning your right toes well in and the heel out, and the left toes out and the heel in. And then catching hold of the crease of the right buttock. Yeah, so the back buttock, your right one. And really turning it around. Yeah, so see if you can reach the groin and really turn it around until both hips are facing to the left side. And then from there, can you lift from the pubic bone, the groins, the navel. Is the back leg bending? Can you imagine the invisible hand there, that it's lifting the thigh? It's not collapsing like this, it's lifting. And stay and breathe. And just see how that feels. Feel the sides of the body the same length. All right, good. And then you can release. Okay, so now, and the roll is not necessary, but if you have it there, that's good. So lying down once more, we're going to do Supta Vistasana one more time. And this time we're going to have the brick underneath you, underneath the sacrum. Yeah, extending through your left foot. And first establishing the legs. Again, the thigh is moving down, the groin is going down. And then bending the other leg, yeah, your right leg. And then lifting it up. Without the bend, just like that. Yeah, imagining so this is again pressing back. Okay? Try. Okay, so take your feet to the wall. First lie down, then you put the brick there, but first lie yourself down. All right, and then you have the brick underneath the sacrum. And And establish your left leg first. So you're pressing the foot against the wall, the inner foot especially, and pressing the thigh down. And the inner groin is moving down. Inner groin moving down. And then from there, you're going to bend your right knee up. Yeah. And it's important that you lift it up quite high, the knee first, before you straighten the leg. Because when you straighten the leg, the whole leg will want to go back. So bend your knee up really well. And then from there, as you breathe out, begin to straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Up towards the ceiling. Can you come towards the ceiling? I see some wavy legs, bent legs. So try and stretch or straighten the leg as best you can. Again, imagining that hand. You can even use your hand to gently press just above the knee to straighten the leg fully. Yeah, trying to straighten it. And both legs, so is there still clarity in that left leg? Is the inner groin moving down? All right, well then bend your knee, come down. So this is a bit tricky, isn't it? All right, come down, we'll try the other side. All right, so press your feet against the wall, bending your, so first pressing your right foot against the wall well, and rolling the thigh from outside in so that the inner groin is moving down. Then you're going to bend your left leg up. With that, from that clarity, that awareness in the right leg, bend your left knee up and bend it up towards the chest high. Bend it up high, right? And then as you exhale, keeping the thigh up as you straighten the leg. Can you straighten the leg without losing the other leg though? Yeah. So is the thigh, the inner right groin still moving down? Bit better, bit harder. Keep extending through the lifted foot, the inner heel, ball mound at the big toe. Breathing. What's the bottom foot doing? Is it rolling out? The inner groin has to go down. Yeah. All right, and then as you exhale, you can bend your knee, come back down, take your foot down, roll to your side, and you can come up. And now you're going to take a belt. Just let me see I don't forget anything. Okay, so with a belt, and you're going to put your belt around your left thigh. It's a little technical, so just let me show you. The buckle has to face in, yeah, otherwise it will not make sense. So if I have the buckle here towards the inside of the thigh, and it's rolling inward because you want to pull the groin in, yeah? And then you're going to take it around and you're going to be pulling that way of the back leg, yeah? So the buckle is, the strap is facing in and then around to the back. Yeah, hope that makes sense. And then from there, we're going to do Virabhadrasana one more time. So you can start with the feet forward, then turn your feet to the right, so left toes well and heel out, right toes out and the heel in. And then, so as I'm, and I've put my hand quite close to the hip, touching the hip actually, and I'm pulling back and then around, pulling back and around. So the groin goes back and the thigh rolls, the back of the thigh rolls inside out. And this is very effective actually. Navel, chest lifting. So hips are perfectly level. And then from there, you're going to bend the front knee. Coming into Virabhadrasana. When you bend the front knee, you don't bend the back leg, yeah, just the front leg. All right, go for it. Okay, so turn your feet to your right. So left toes well in, heel out. Right toes out and the heel in. And then as you pull, have you all got the belt? So as you pull up the belt, pull it around and then forward. Yeah, so really bring your left hip forward, the groin goes back, and be as upright as you can. Navel, chest is lifting, shoulders back. And then from there, bending the front knee, but not allowing the upper body to go forward. Yeah. let me see. Just gonna have a look at you. Okay. No, the belt is around the back leg, Michelle. Back leg, yeah. Your left leg. You're turning to the right side. Yeah. Yeah. Just see if you can go a little lower than in the hips. Sarah, yeah, doing good. I hope this feels good. Yeah, and then pulling around, yes. Yeah, so really pulling the hip around. Keep the hand closer to the hip. So my hand was touching the hip on the side, on the outside of the hip. Michelle, where's your hand? Yeah, yeah. No. All right, inhale, come up. I'll show it to you one more time on the other side. So come up, straighten the leg. This is quite fundamental, yeah? So when you do it well, you will really feel it. So taking the belt to your right upper thigh, make sure your buckle is facing inwards, yeah? And then you put it around. So make sure it's quite tight so that the whole belt is not turning. It's only the end of the strap is turning, yeah? And then so if I show you that from closer, some of your hands were kind of, I don't know where they were, but you've got to keep it close. And then as you inside out and then around to the front. Okay, go for it. Turn your feet to your left if you haven't done yet. So left toes down in, heel out, right toes down, heel in. And then as you pull the belt, you're pulling the belt from inside out. So groin is moving back and the outer hip is moving forward of your right leg. Yeah, at the same time, be upright, navel, chest is lifting, shoulders back. And then as you exhale, bend your right knee. Go bend your right knee, but keep your upper body upright. So how much can you keep those hips leveled? And can you make a right angle? And breathe. And the back leg wants to collapse the thighs. So think of that invisible hand above the knee. All right. And then as you breathe in, you can come back up. Now put your belt on your left foot again. The same way. Yeah, so make sure buckle is facing in and we're going to do the one. You've got the belt as well. Yeah? So you've got your left leg and you're pulling the groin down. Yeah, the belt. So the same way. It's just that now you're lying down. And then bending your right knee up. And what I was saying before, so if you're kind of somewhere here with the knee, and then you straighten the leg, then the chances are that the leg will go like this way. Yeah. So if you can bend your knee up even more, like that, and then you straighten the leg, then the leg will come up much higher. Yeah, so not there, from there, but from here. Okay? So let's try it like this. So lie down with the strap around your left leg first. Did you see me? Yeah? You've got the strap the same way. The brick can be flat under your sacrum like this. Yeah, under your sacrum. Yeah. So lie down. Then have the brick ready. And yeah, so pulling the strap beside, close to your left hip. Yeah, pull the strap up so it's rolling the groin down. And then, yeah, so that make sure that your left leg is firm and strong. And then bend your right knee up and bend your knee up even higher. So trying to bring it towards your face. No, it's your right knee that bends, not your left knee. So the strap is on the straight leg, on the horizontal leg. Yeah? And you're lifting your other leg. Right. Lift your, yeah, that's much better. And then from there, trying to aim high with the foot as you exhale, straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Yeah, straighten the leg up towards the ceiling, trying to keep it straight. Yeah, go until the leg is straight and keep pulling that strap around on the left side. Yeah, see what happens. And imagine that invisible hand on the thigh, pushing back the right thigh. And if you feel that you've lost it, then you can bend your knee and lift up again and start again. Yeah. All right. Then as you exhale, you can bend your knee. And we're going to change sides, so having the strap now on the right side. Yeah, so have it as high as you can get it. And again, so that the strap is facing in. And then around the back of the leg. And then you're pulling it up, yeah, with your right hand. Stretch the right foot towards the wall. Be on the center of the right heel. Yeah. And so see that the leg is clear. It knows exactly what it's doing. Yeah. And as you pull out the strap, it really gives it that clarity. All right. And then from there, bend your left knee up towards the ceiling. And bend it up even higher. Take the knee as high as you can. You can help yourself with your left hand to lift it even higher. If you soften the groin, the left groin, it will help it to get a little higher. And then aiming high with the foot as you begin to straighten the leg. Straighten in the leg. But at the same time, pressing your right foot against the wall. Are you centered on that heel? Is the groin still moving down? Are you pulling the strap up? Pulling the strap up on the right. That makes sense. I hope things are making sense. Yeah, be firm with the top leg. So this is how we learn. This is kind of the start. Also, we're not working on back bends today, but this is, you know, that kind of those beautiful bridge poses where one leg is up. So this is how you start to learn that. All right, and as you exhale, bend your knee and come down. And you can roll yourself to the side, and we are going to take that belt off now. And we're going to come back to Virabhadrasana 1. You can have a break now for your right foot. So you can face the wall, having the foot on the break. Now I've got my toes bent up, and this actually is good. This helps me. If the foot is not so long, doesn't matter so much. If you can give it a try, with the toes going up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Then you're going to step your left foot back, toes in, heel out. And imagine the strap around the leg still, back leg, as it turns you around. Yeah, so that way. And I'm pressing the hands against the wall to keep yourself upright as you bend the front knee. Not wide enough. Trying to make a right angle. And then from there, stretching the arms up and looking up. But the focus is on the back leg and how the groin is still rolling back. Okay, try. All right, so taking a break for your right foot at the wall. And the whole of the foot will be on your brick, with toes up on the wall. And take you then stepping your left foot well back. So the back foot is in about an 80-degree angle. And now imagine that action of the belt pulling, yeah, so you have imaginary belt now around your left leg, pulling the groin back, and then the crease of the buttock is going around. Yes, so really bringing your left hip forward. and then as you exhale, you're going to bend the front knee. Yeah. Bend the front knee, see if you can come to a right angle without bending the arms, so upper body is upright. And back leg is strong, so if the heel wants to lift, push the thigh back with this imaginary hand above the knee, pushing the thigh back, and lengthen the sole of the foot back, and bring the heel back down. And then from there, you can stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Slowly, as you do that, don't collapse the abdomen forward. So you're lifting from the pelvis, from the pelvic floor. You can look up at the hands, see if you can go a little lower in the front legs. Yeah, I'm not pushing you. You see how you feel, but I'm just saying that the front leg could bend more. So is there a bit more awareness in the back leg? Yeah, is the groin still moving back? That's the question. All right, then as you inhale, come back up. And change legs, so have the break for your left foot. So bring your left foot on the break with the toes pointing up. And taking your right foot well back, heel in slightly. And now first, so imagine you still have the strap around the back leg. And you're pulling it, pulling the crease of the buttock from inside out at the back. And then so that the inner right groin is really going back. And then the outer right hip is coming forward. Outer right hip forward. So really get that. And then those invisible fingers above that knee. Pushing your thigh back. Then from there, press the fingertips against the wall, the height of the shoulders. And then from there, you can bend your left leg, but don't let the upper body collapse forward. So as you bend the front knee, you're lifting from the groins, lifting the navel up. And go deep in the hips if you can. But don't bend the back leg. So as you bend the front knee, can you maintain the awareness in the back groin? Bending from the back groin, moving back. There is a tendency for us, the mind always moves with the moving part of the body. So as you bend the front leg, there goes the awareness. But the challenge is to keep your awareness with the stable part, which is the back leg in this case. Yeah? Keeping yourself centered rather than keep fluctuating awareness. And when we learn this in the poses, we learn that for life. Yeah? Also. All right, then let go. Stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. If you haven't done so yet, I kept you there long, I know. All right. Look up at the hands. Below in the front knee. All right, and then as you breathe out, you can take your arms back down and then come up. Okay, I hope so far this is making sense. So now we are going to do, if you have a bolster, you can use a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can have a few blocks too. And you're going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, dog pose. Dog with head down. And then from there, coming forward, and with the pelvis, you're trying to push the bolster forward and up. Yeah. And again, the groins, the inner groins are moving back. And then back into dog. And coming forwards. We are going to do this 3 times. Yeah. And then eventually we also put the toes back. Okay, so let's see, we do it about 5 times. Get ready. All right, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Posture ready. Dog pose. Keeping your awareness in the groins. And then as you come forward into dog with head up, you're going to, yes, I'll wait for everybody. Come into dog, everybody. Initiate the movement from the tail. The tail is coming forward. But the thighs are still rolling from outside in. So come forward into dog with head up. And with the, with the pubic bone, trying to push the bolster forward and up. Forward and up. Yeah. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest from inside out. Open the chest, spread the collarbones, biceps roll from inside out. That way. All right, then as you exhale, come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come back into dog pose. Stay there for a little bit. And go again. So as you inhale, dog head up. Come forward from the pubic bone, but don't collapse the thighs. So again, the thighs roll from outside in, the groins are moving back. It's the same action. There, roll the shoulders back and make your legs sharp. And the groins moving back. All right, then go back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 more times or so. So 1 more time with the toes under. All right, so as you inhale, start to come forward from the groins. Groins moving back, so push the bolster forward and up, roll the shoulders back. Keep your inner thighs moving up. So remember what it was like with the strap around the crease of the buttocks. Imagine somebody's pulling that strap up on both sides. And then exhale, go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then as you inhale, come forward again. This time, you're going to roll on your feet, taking the toes back. But then when you roll the toes back, don't collapse the thighs. The inner thighs are still lifted. Are the groins still lifting? Roll the shoulders back. Shoulders back, Michelle. Biceps from inside out. All right, exhale. Go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. We've got 1 more to do. All right, then as you inhale, come forward again. 1 last time, do your best. Push the bolster forwards, and as you want to lift it up, at the same time, the groins are still moving back. How much can you open the chest? Roll the shoulders back. And then go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, into dog pose. Yeah, so little rest there. Still the fingers, invisible fingers are above the knees, pushing you back, so your backs of the legs are fully open. Not just half-heartedly, but fully open. All right, and then as you exhale, you can bend your knees, come down. That was hard work, wasn't it? Now, we're going to do the L shape. Unless everybody has a period, in which case this is not something to do. Yeah? Otherwise, you measure your distance. So the legs are straight in the wall. Taking 1 hand behind the buttock and then turning around. Turning the hands out slightly. So you help the rotation of the arms from the inside out, and then you're going to step your feet up. Here, in my bed. Stepping up higher initially, and then walking or sliding the feet down, making an L shape. And again, the groin area is what I want you to focus on, so it still rolls the same way. Yeah, the backs of the thighs from inside out. Okay, go. So first measuring your distance, so with your legs straight, feet at the wall. One hand goes behind, and then lift your feet up. And turning around. Look at your hands, make sure they're the same. And turn your fingers slightly out. And then stepping your feet up the wall. Stepping up higher initially is good. And so bring your feet down until you're making an L shape. A bit lower down, Sarah, if you can. Yeah, but good. You're getting slowly. Strengthening. Okay, so now the groin still moving up. As if the strap was still around your thighs and somebody's pulling the groins up with the strap. All right, you can do it a couple of times. Feet together, very good, feet together. And then, so Michelle, push your shoulders back. Push your shoulders back with your legs, with your knees. Don't be afraid, push your back. Yeah, good. And then so work your legs, Bernie. If you can really work your legs, you'll be able to stay there. No, okay, so come down. Have you done a couple of times? Yeah, so Michelle's still doing it. So have you done 2? If you've done 2, you can do 3. We still have a little bit of time. Michelle's gonna do it now, so. Yeah, now so walking the feet down slowly. This in her shoulder blades, not just one. And yeah, be nice to her, don't push her kind of abruptly. And where you had that invisible hand above the knees, can that still lift? Yeah, can you bring your feet a little bit lower down? I was gonna say you were nearly there, so well done. Okay. So now we're coming back to where we started, and that is your Upavishta Konasana. You can sit yourself on the corner of the blanket, or if you need something higher, it can be higher. And if you are only on the corner, have a brick ready as well. If you are only on the corner should just be lifting the tailbone up. Yes, you're kind of the sit bones are down on the floor. That's for those who can do this. If you feel like you are collapsed in bed, then you need more height. Yeah. Right, and then from there, you still remember how the thighs roll from outside in, groins are going down, thighs are going down. Then you're going to have the break this way on the left side, yeah, along the inner left leg from the groin, along the inner leg. And with that brings awareness to that leg, so you go to extend from the groin towards the knee. And then I'm pressing the hand in front of the brick, lifting, and then turning to the right side, lifting, and then turning. Yeah, so it's Parshva Upavishta Konasana. Yeah, then we do the other side. So go for it. You're there. All right, so lengthening from the left inner groin towards the left inner knee, lifting, and then turning to your right side. If you can pull your blanket at the back with your right hand, that will help you. Inhaling, lengthening to the front body, and exhaling, turning to the right. As you're turning to the right, at the same time, the brick is there to remind you that from your left groin, you're extending towards the left inner knee. Breathe. Inhale, lift, exhale. Yeah, still there. Still here. All right, inhale, come back to center. And then we do the other side. So taking a break along the inner right thigh, from the groin along the inner thigh, lifting. Take your hand in front of that break, lift and begin to turn yourself to your left side, lifting, turning. And as you turn to your left side, you want to lengthen, keep lengthening from the inner right groin back towards the inner knee, along that break. Lift and turn, lift and turn. So it's the spine that turns, but the pelvis is staying stable. Lifting, turning, lifting, turning. Inhale, come back to center. This time have a belt, we'll do it one more time. So have the break along the inside of the left thigh, have the belt ready. And one more time, taking the hand in front of the break, inhale, lifting. And as you exhale, then again turning to your right side. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn, lifting and turning. While the left leg is extending from the inner groin towards the knee, along that break. And from there, as you inhale, stretch your left arm up to the ceiling, left arm up, and as you exhale, so you can catch hold of the outer foot. And if that's not possible, then pulling at the belt, your right foot to help you turn, lifting, turning, lifting, turning. And then if you can hold the foot with both hands, and you can do that. But while you're turned to the right side, what is the left leg doing? Are you still aware that it's lengthening back? And inhale, come up. And then have the break along your inner right thigh. Have the belt ready for the other side if you need it. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, turn. So pressing your right hand in front of your right break. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn. Get you hold of the blanket behind. And lengthening from your right inner groin back towards the knee as you turn to the left side. Lifting, turning. As you inhale, stretch your right arm up to the ceiling. Extend through that arm. And as you exhale, can you catch hold of the outer right foot? Inhale, lift. Exhale, continue to turn with your left fingertips on the outside of the left leg. And then if you can hold the foot or the belt with both hands, breathe. And then breathing in, coming back to center. So you're now coming slowly towards the finale. Oh dear. First try, let me check. So first, I'm gonna have the right leg. Okay, so I'm gonna have my right, I'm gonna sit on the chair with my right buttock kind of hanging back behind the seat. And I've got the inner thigh along the inner seat, the front seat of the chair. The back leg can be bent to start. Then you're going to straighten the front leg up, yeah, and then see how much can you straighten the back leg. Pulling this and pulling the chair forward, so I'm turning myself this way. So again, the groin is moving the same way. Yeah. Okay? I'll do it with you. Okay, so your right leg So sitting with your right inner thigh along the front seat of the chair, and you can keep the back leg bent to start. The buttock is not on the chair, it's only the leg. Yeah, it's only the leg. Then, as I'm pulling the chair with my hand, I'm trying to come a little more level, so that again the groin of the back leg is coming around towards the chair. And then straightening the front leg up, lift your foot up, straighten the leg. And then from there, how much can you straighten the back leg? How much can you straighten the back leg? You can keep your toes under for now. Keeping the toes under. Yeah, and all that we've learned so far with the back leg, the invisible hand lifting the thigh up, the groin moving back, straightening the front leg. I know some doesn't want to straighten sometimes. What's wrong with this picture? Probably you're meant to have the other leg on the chair. You're doing the other side of them. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then come up, change side. So I thought this was a kind of a good idea for me, but then I found in the class this morning we did it. And some people could not straighten the leg at all for some reason. So if that's your case, you're not the only one. So let's try the other side. So having the leg on the front edge of the seat. So your left leg now. But not the buttock, yeah, just the leg. And then begin to straighten the left leg. Yeah, good to extend through the heel. And as you pull the chair with your left hand, trying to take your right groin back. And then how much can you go straighten the back leg? Straighten the back leg as much as you can. Yeah, good. All right, then as you exhale, you can release. And now. Gonna have a bowl stay together. All right, so I'm gonna sit on the bolster and come back into the wide-legged pose, Upavishta Konasana. Have a look first. Yeah, so upright. And then, excuse me, I'm gonna turn myself to the right side, remembering what it was like with the brick here on the inner leg. And then I'm going to kind of hop up, and I'm going to go this way. Yeah, and it's all about that groin going back. Okay? And there you go, just like that. So take your feet wide apart. Press the fingers, press the hands down behind you on the bolster to lift the navel, to lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back. And then from there, you're going to start turning. So first just turning, taking your left hand to the outside of the bolster in front, inhale lift, exhale turn. So turning to Upavishta, to Partial Upavishta Konasana. Yeah, remembering how the inner groin of the back leg is moving back to the knee. And then from there, I'm going to turn around. So back leg is coming. The groin is moving back. And then can you come to the side? Yeah, so this is your hanumanasana, the monkey pose. And you might find that it maybe looks scarier than it really is. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, so, and The secret is though the groin of the back leg needs to go back. We did with the strap. All right, then come back to center and we'll do the other side. And if you feel that this is absolutely impossible for now, you could just try it again with the chair. You can play around with this in different ways. But we didn't do a lot of work on this, so I'm interested to see how it goes. Yeah? So press the fingers down, lift the navel, lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back. Imagine the break along the inner right leg. As you inhale, lift, as you exhale, turn to your left side. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn. Lifting, turning. And then can you kind of hop yourself on your side. And here you go. Hanumanasana. Yeah, and how much can you turn that right groin around and back? Yeah, go, go, go. Yeah, probably good. Now, can you take that right hip forward? All right. Okay, I think that was enough. Well done. We're still being here. Right, to do something counter position, we're going to do Supta Parangustasana 2. You can have a bolster on the right side, and you can have a belt for your foot. So again, lying down on your back. You're going to bend your right knee, and taking so I don't want you to go out like this, but first bending the knee, so knee is out of the elbow, and then taking the leg out to the side, and then straightening the leg out to the side. Yeah, so you go from first with the bent knee, and then out. So it's more relaxing this way. Okay? And then the same on the other side. All right, so having the bolster ready on the right side. Don't straighten the leg up, but bend your knee. So have the strap on the belt and hold the belt from the inside of the knee with your right hand close to the foot. And then, so let me wait for everybody. Taking the leg out to the side, taking the knee out to the side. Knee is still bent at this stage. Yeah, so really opening the hip outwards now, because we've been doing a lot of the internal rotation. Now I want you to open out. And then as you breathe out and straighten the leg straight out. Not up, but straight out. Press the bolster, straighten the leg out. Lie the side leg on the bolster, and then see how much can you roll the abdomen from right to left. Rolling the belly from right to left and extending through your right heel, left heel. Breathing. All right. And then, where's your belt, Mary? Yeah. All right, and then you can bend your knee and do the other side. So have the bolster ready on the outside of the left hip. Have the belt ready around the foot, but hold the belt from the inside of the knee, not the outside, but the inside. Yeah? The knee is on the outside of your elbow, your left knee now. All right, and then as you breathe out, you can open the leg out, let the knee go out to the side. Knee going out to the side. Don't straighten the leg yet. Keep it bent as it goes up. Yeah, and just let it go out as much as you can. So lie it on the bolster. No, you have to hold it on the inside of the knee, Pavlin. Inside of the knee. Yeah? Bend the knee and let the knee go out. And then as you exhale, you can straighten the leg. Out the side. Good. Roll the belly from left to right. Let yourself rest on the bolster. This should be restful. Hold the belly the other way, Michelle, and closer to the foot. Roll the abdomen from left to right. Stay, breathe. All right, and then you can bend your knee, come back to center, and prepare yourself for Shavasana. Well done. Yeah, so in whichever way you want to do it, if you want to have something on your knees, your bolster, if your back is good, then just have the bolster on top of your thighs, maybe. Make sure your chin is down lower than the forehead, that you are in a straight line. Be warm, be comfortable. And begin to let go. When you close the eyes, look down away from the brain towards the heart again. Relax the face and all the facial muscles. Widen the space between the eyebrows, as if you want to smooth any frowning wrinkles. And then let the outer eyebrows fall down towards the ears. Relax the eyelids, let the eyes move down, sinking down into the eye sockets. Relax the jaws, the tongue, the throat. Feel the contact you have between the back body and the floor, from head to feet and feet to head. Feeling all the touch points between the back body and the floor. And the whole plane of the body on the floor at once. As you exhale, soften the abdomen. Let it fall down towards the back. As you exhale, softening the whole front body and let it fall down towards the back body. As you surrender yourself more and more to the gravity with each next breath out, letting go until you let go completely. Nothing more to do. There is nothing left. So well done, everyone. Hope you have a lovely sleep tonight. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you next week. Good night.